Ha, I'm so amused by you rap singers. Them man so tough with Snapchat, Twitter fingers. Creep up on you and make them kiss the curb. Them dope with this shit, little bitch, I pull up and purge. Dang. Madness.
It's Beats by Ghost, baby.
M-Dope. Ha, I'm so amused by you rap singers. Them man so tough with Snapchat, Twitter fingers. Creep up on you and make them kiss the curb. Them dope with the shit, little bitch, I pull up and purge. Smoking that kush, you smell that Cali herb. She took 2 tokes and lifted up her scud. That man's a player, no one better than. Got Tatiana trying to bust it down way out in the Neverlands. Ghost on the beat, yeah, I'm a ghost in the streets. Do a little hole in the streets. Chatting about beaver, bring out the shit, nobody and me. 4 in a row, hazard. Call her the sweet. Man down. Fucking your hoe. Getting right back to the cheese. M-Dope, said 3 times in the meal. Lights out. M-Dope, schizo. This man that there knock your lights out. Freestyle on the beat, but my style ain't free, I go wild on the beat. A lot of goals overcame my melanin, she love an African king. Venom was bopping in the US, shout out to the Harlem Spartans. If nigga won't smoke on my barbecue, bitch, I beg your pardon. Shout out to gigs, I fuck with the old free that nigga scribs. No face, no case, when I spray fling corner, you watch clap wig. Flexing with my ninjas, flexing with my bros. Smashing bad bitches, I ain't loving on you hoes. Flexing with my ninjas, flexing with my bros. Smashing bad bitches, I ain't loving on you hoes. I ain't loving these hoes. Every day I'm busy stacking my dough. It's every day. Nacha! What's up, Raw fam? I'm your host, King Crown. Welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure your thumbs work right now and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that hype button. But hey, we ain't gonna hold y'all up too long today. But we do gotta discuss something that's been hot in these YouTube streets and in these streets everybody talking about. Now, in case you've been living under a rock and y'all didn't know, Wack 100 is one of the greatest managers of all times. If y'all don't know that, I'm letting y'all know now. Everybody know that. If you want to blow up in the industry, you gotta sign a Wack 100 and whatever his damn label is. You know what I'm saying? If you go down the track record, Wack 100 got Ray J. He managed Ray J. He used to manage the game. Look how successful his career is. He managed Blueface. Look at how successful his career is. He got a hit that buzzed down Tatiana. But according to these YouTube streets and on the streets, y'all, everybody talking about Wack 100 got that boy Blueface in a damn slave contract. So, allegedly, we gonna see, do Wack 100 got Blueface in a slave contract, y'all? So, let's find out. Let's see. Shout out to Rap Shadows. We definitely gonna leave the link in the description. But yeah, y'all, let's get into the content. Make sure y'all smash that like, hype, and subscribe button. Here we go. Let's get into
That's
it.
the problem. You're the distraction. We ain't had a hit since you've been around. Stop talking.
What started as a so-called business partnership quickly turned into one of the wildest behind-the-scenes stories in modern hip-hop. Wack 100 was supposed to guide and protect Blueface.
Damn, now wait a minute, y'all. Was that nigga Wack talking to Chris Sean, or who was he talking to when he said Blueface ain't had a hit since they been around? Like, what the hell? Hey, if you got them personal problems in life, that sometimes they can't stop you from your creativity and everything you're trying to do. So, hey, it's a lot of times best to have your personal life in order while you trying to handle your business. But here we go.
But instead, this situation looks more like a long game where serious money slipped through the cracks. Let's break down how one of the most talked about managers in the culture allegedly played things right out in the open.
He one of the greatest.
Wack 100 is a longtime music manager from Los Angeles, known for loud opinions, non-stop controversy, and standing next to artists who live in chaos. Born Cash Jones, he built his name in the streets before pivoting into the industry.
He don't only stand, wait a minute, he don't only stand next to artists that cause chaos. Shit. Wack black ass always causing chaos by himself. He ain't got to do nothing. He just wake up and cause chaos. Wack done beef with everybody, living and dead. He's still beefing with Tupac, and Tupac been dead for like 200 years now.
Later managing artists like The Game and Ray J. But out of all his moves, his connection to Blueface might be the most profitable and the most side-eye worthy situation of them all. Blueface, born Jonathan Porter, was just a young dude from LA who fell into fame almost by accident. He came up off the viral success of Oceana with zero understanding of contracts, managers, or how the industry really works. He wasn't polished, wasn't trained, and definitely wasn't protected. Just a street-smart artist making noise and figuring things out as he went. That lack of structure made him an easy setup for someone seasoned like Wack 100.
I can honestly remember when I first heard of Blueface and seen Blueface going viral all on the internet and everything. I never see Wack 100. I would always see Blueface. He'll be going viral. He'll be out in the streets and going to certain high schools and stuff. That nigga used to be on the top of cars performing. He was lit then, but I ain't never see Wack 100 then. So that's why once I did see him sign with Wack, I'm like, wait a minute. He must know something about Wack that don't none of us know. Wack finna make that boy a quadrillionaire.
I always knew Blueface was pretty stupid. I'll tell you why. Blueface is signed to Wack 100 and managed by Wack 100. Let me tell you how this works. When you sign to a label, they take at least half already. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. So of your 50% that you're getting, or less than 50%, he's still taking at least 20% of that too.
You've got a fresh viral artist, no legal team, no management, no real guidance, and money moving fast with no blueprint. According to Blueface himself, that's exactly when Wack slid in heavy, pressing meetings and pushing influence like he already owned the situation.
See?
The connection started after Wack 100.
I be most of the time. See, that's what a lot of us artists and a lot of us that be grinding and building stuff don't be knowing. Won't nobody see your vision. Won't nobody really want to invest in you or even support you until they see you hot. Then that's when they want to slide in and be like, hey, let me cut a deal with you. I can put you on with this. Do you know a lot of people do be snakes?
His daughter heard Oceana and put him onto the track. Not long after, Wack popped into Blueface's DMs trying to line up sit down. Blueface wasn't feeling it at first though. A Google search showed nothing but drama, arguments, and messy headlines, which made him keep his guard all the way up. Blueface even admitted that Wack's past name and reputation made things awkward, especially given their different street affiliations. Still, Wack didn't back off. Constant calls, non-stop messages, pushing hard for a meeting at his house like time was running out.
Wait a minute. Now, I ain't never know that. So you mean to tell me Wack 100 was stalking that brother and basically begging Blueface to sign to him? Damn. Yeah, he was making sure he was taking advantage. He definitely took advantage of that boy.
At that point, Blueface was doing everything solo, booking shows, shooting videos, handling business himself, while labels like Atlantic Records and Empire Records were circling but clearly didn't understand his background. One moment at a park in his neighborhood, though, changed everything, because Wack called again, sent a car, and this time, Blueface got in. When Blueface finally pulled up to Wack 100's mansion, the flex worked instantly. The house, the lifestyle, the energy, it all screamed success.
See. So Blueface, you done let Wack 100 love bomb you into a damn contract. Come on, man. That's one of the easiest ways that people manipulate you. When they first meet you or something like that, they just shower you with gifts and just shower you with gifts. You don't know the whole time, they stabbing your ass in the back.
Blueface later explained that when you see someone who really got it, it hits different. And that visual alone made him believe Wack could take him to that next level. And that's exactly the setup Wack wanted. The mansion wasn't just a home, it was a sales pitch. Everything about the moment was designed to impress, overwhelm, and lower Blueface's guard before any real business talk even started. Here's where things take a sharp turn. Wack already had the contract printed and ready before Blueface even arrived. No long conversation, no breakdown of terms.
Wait a minute. Hold on. he already had the contract printed up when you came to his mansion. You ain't got no lawyer. He ain't got no lawyer there. Nothing. Like, wait a minute. That ain't no good. Yeah, that ain't no good situation to be in. If you sign something like that in in them circumstances, you probably gonna end up in a 360 deal times 20. Excuse me, some old made up shit.
No proper explanation, just papers
Got
waiting
him.
to be signed. That alone raises eyebrows because major deals aren't supposed to move like surprise pop quizzes. The most uncomfortable moment came next. Blueface looked at Wack's wife and asked her straight up if she'd advise her own son to sign that same contract. She said yes. That response hit Blueface hard because he trusted.
Bruh. Now Blueface. I'm assuming you did graduate high school. You gotta be smarter than that. Come on now. You can't ask the nigga that's presenting you the contract wife if she think this is what she want her son to sign that contract. Come on now. No, she gonna be biased. She gonna tell you, hell yeah, sign it. She trying to get us some money. And I'm pretty sure if it was Wack wife, that was his wife that's done left him. While he with R&B running around now. That's the wife that when she swindled you, Blueface, she was telling you to go and sign the contract. So that way when she leave Wack, that's more money for her. See, look at how that shit work. Well, you got duped all the way around.
That a mother wouldn't point him towards something harmful. Based on that
Damn.
answer alone, Blueface signed on the spot. No lawyer, no review, no understanding of what the paperwork really locked him into. He trusted the room, trusted the moment, and trusted people who clearly knew way more than he did. Later on, the real details started coming out. The deal wasn't just management. It was a management deal and a record deal combined. That meant Wack was collecting money twice from the same income streams. First, 50% straight off the top from music earnings, then another 20% as management from what was left. That's a massive.
So Wack 100 allegedly got that boy in a double slave contract. Damn. No wonder Blueface is trying to fight anybody out of nowhere. He done lost money to Soldier Boy baby mama and Soldier Boy. So yeah, damn. That boy out here today. That's how it be. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If you notice, everybody that do align with Wack, sooner or later they end up effed up in the game somehow. It's crazy.
Cut. DJ Academics broke it down publicly and called it exactly what it looked like. Double dipping. In most situations, an artist never signs both deals with the same person because it creates a clear conflict of interest. Normally, managers take around 15 to 20% and record deals split profits evenly after expenses. But this setup gave Wack the advantage from every angle, while Blueface took the hit long term. And this wasn't a short run either. These deals stretch across years and multiple albums, meaning that Cut didn't stop, it kept flowing. Fast forward to now, and the outcome speaks loud. Blueface came home from jail with little to show financially, despite platinum records and massive visibility. Even his restaurant venture hasn't been moving the way people expected, making the whole situation feel even heavier. When you're
Yeah, I can honestly say, when I seen Blueface trying to stream like all us, as Dr. Umar would call us, struggle streamers, I knew. I was like, wait a minute. Why Blueface ain't dropped a hit record or something to make some money? Like, nigga, ain't you a rapper? That's another thing I wanted to say. All you rappers, y'all like to do everything besides rap these days. Y'all like to go viral on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Had domestic DV stuff going on with your baby mamas and all that. But I don't never see you rappers these days actually rapping, you know, in freestyle sessions or something. Actually in the studio, falling asleep in the studio, putting in that time and that work, that brain power to make a hit. Now it's just all y'all do is have reality shows like Blueface Bad Girls Club and all that dumb shit. Just ridiculous.
only keeping around 30% of what you earn, it's almost impossible to build anything solid for the future. Investments stall, businesses struggle, and long-term plans fall apart fast. Most of Blueface's money has reportedly been funneling straight to Wack 100, and now there's talk that
now we all know allegedly all the Blueface money been going to Wack 100. Look how big that nigga belly is. Wack 100 and 600 always going to steak houses together. Big ass. Always out eating. He just out eating up all the Blueface money. Yeah, me and the Queen R&B. Yeah, I'm gonna take her to get some steak, and on the side, we're gonna have some pork chops. Swole ass nigga.
May even have to let go of his house. That alone shows how damaging these kinds of deals can be to an artist's financial future. While Wack continues living large, posting luxury and flashing success online, the artist who actually made the music is stuck scrambling. What makes it even crazier is that Blueface is still locked into the agreement. These contracts are built to trap artists, making exits nearly impossible unless they're ready to burn serious cash on penalties and legal fights. And let's not forget how young Blueface was when all this went down. He was barely in his early 20s, fresh off the streets, with no real business education and no protection around him. That gap in experience created the perfect setup for someone seasoned to structure a deal that leaned heavily in their own favor.
Just from that one huge ass tattoo Blueface got on his face, we all can look and tell, like, my boy ain't too bright. I don't take him as a person that's too bright that know how to read contracts and negotiate and nothing like that. So, and then when he got out, he got all them, he got baseball logos tatted on his face, banks and everything tatted on his face now, fresh out of the damn pen. So I'm like, yeah, that boy hella slow.
This situation goes way beyond one artist. It highlights a bigger pattern in the industry where older, experienced players press young talent into bad deals using flashy lifestyles, urgency, and psychological tactics. Looking back, the warning signs were everywhere. Contracts ready before talks, stacked deals, and no room for legal review. One of the most calculated moves was using family influence to make the deal feel safe and trustworthy. That's not guidance. That's pressure, wrapped in comfort. Sure, Wack may argue he helped elevate Blueface's career, but taking roughly 70% of someone's earnings crosses every reasonable line.
Damn, that's what I was gonna say. So he got him in 2 slave deals, and in the total combined out of 100% of Blueface money, 70% of it is allegedly going to Wack. Boy, that's pitiful. If I Blueface, I'd be cussing his ass out. He'll find out. That's who I'd be in a boxing match with. If I was Blueface, it'll be Wack 100. He's taking 70% of my money. I'ma eat. No wonder Blueface was hella skinny before he went to jail. Cause Wack taking all his damn money, he couldn't buy nothing to eat. That's why he opened a restaurant. You got to keep something to eat. The restaurant done failed. The only time he had something to eat was when he went to jail. That's why this boy done came out of jail. Okay. See, Wack 100, man, you wrong for being the greatest manager that we done seen besides Rainwater. Damn.
When one person controls the money, the moves, and the direction, that's not partnership, that's control. And when control runs that deep, the artist is the one left paying the price. That's millions of dollars over time that should have stayed in the artist's own pocket.
Yeah, that's always
if there's one lesson that hits harder than anything else here, it's this. Never sign anything without a lawyer checking it first. It doesn't matter how cool the person seems, how rich they look, or how sweet the offer sounds. Independent legal advice is non-negotiable. A lot of industry vets love to present themselves as mentors or big brother figures to young artists. But real mentorship doesn't come with a 70% cut attached. The mansion, the lifestyle, the flex, all of it created an illusion that made Blueface believe he could reach the same level just by signing on the dotted line. What Blueface didn't see at the time was how that wealth was built. Wack 100's money didn't come from one success story. It came from stacking massive percentages from multiple artists over the years. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was sitting there trying to say at the beginning. Look at all the Wack artists he has signed. He done had Ray J. Ray J still his artist. Had the Game for the longest. Now he got Blueface. So basically, he living off of Ray J money and Blueface money right now and Game money. That's basically what Wack living off of. Because while he said he talk about incredible diapers, I ain't seen a pack of incredible diapers ever in my damn life. So Wack, I think I know you definitely is bullshitting. with them damn incredible diapers. You and Nick Cannon. I ain't seen no incredible diapers in Walmart, Costco, nowhere. So need to cut out the bap, cuz. Cut out the bap, cuz.
Damage from deals like this goes way beyond. When artists can't keep their earnings, they can't. It keeps them stuck in the same cycle. Any solid entertainment lawyer would have spotted red flags instantly. Combining management and record deals, extreme percentages, no cooling off period, all of that would have been renegotiated or shut down completely. With basic industry education, Blueface would have known that double dipping at that level isn't normal or fair. There was also fake urgency involved. Pressure to sign fast so there's no time to think, research, or ask questions. Meanwhile,
my thing is, if he double dipping like that, is that even legal? Like, if that ain't legal, somebody need to look into it. Blueface, you might want to get Trump to look into that. Trump probably can help you out with that, brother. Then again, depending on, you might not want to tell Trump about it because he'll end up locking your ass back up for exposing the scam or some shit.
Blueface already had interest from labels like Atlantic Records and Empire Records, options that likely would have left him in a stronger position. Now he's dealing with the fallout, limited options, strained finances, and assets on the line, while the person on the other side keeps collecting. His success made someone else wealthy, but the contract made sure he couldn't build the same future for himself. At this point, the only real option left is to keep grinding under the same terms and hope pure volume somehow balances out that tiny 30%. That's a brutal position to be in, because no matter how hard you work, the math is already stacked against you. And that pressure doesn't just hit the bank account, it messes with your head too. When you wake up every day knowing most of your effort is lining someone else's pockets, motivation starts slipping and creativity takes a real hit. That mental weight adds up fast. Instead of focusing on growth, artistry, and long-term vision, the artist is stuck thinking about survival. Every song, every appearance, every move feels less rewarding when the payoff barely reaches you.
And that's the thing, y'all. That's it. That's why. That's the moral of the story, y'all. It makes sense, y'all, why we see Blueface out here doing, shoot, he doing damn near, he doing anything he can for money at this point. And I was definitely wondering, I was like, why is Blueface just, he trying to fight in Elite Chop? He trying to fight anybody. He doing anything, he going on anybody's stream. But I'm steady like, nigga, you a rapper. Why you ain't rapping and making you some damn money? But y'all rappers don't like to do that these days. So I guess he's just like, forget rapping. I can just stream and do my reality TV. As long as I'm giving Wack his 70%, I'm good. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I guess Wack 100 probably allegedly do got that boy Blueface in the slave contract. Y'all seen the evidence. Get in the comments, leave y'all take. And hey, don't forget, make sure your thumb work. Press that like, hype, and subscribe button. Stay safe and dangerous out this bitch.